Love, family, and hot Sunday soup. Memories of love, family, food, and fun. On my maternal side, going to church was the cornerstone of everything social. I'm not sure if the spiritual side of things was always at the top of their minds, especially since the women gossiped before, during, and after the service. The church was probably less about solemn devotion and more about opportunity to see and be seen. Wearing your Sunday best, of course. My grandmother's sisters, 3 of them, prided themselves on belonging to a family with a certain je ne sais quoi. They were respected women, and come church day, would dress to impress. But beyond the polished shoes, feathered hats, and pressed dresses, they had something far more valuable: generosity. There was always a cousin, distant or otherwise, living with them at some point. They helped many people, and the spirit of community was alive and well. The grand finale, Sunday at Ma Sarah's. Though church was a great place for greetings and whispers, the real magic happened afterward, at my great-grandmother's house, where we ate, played, and lived with wild abandon. Love was tangible there, an unspoken force that bloomed and deeply felt under the watchful, smiling gazes of those who shared our bloodlines. It was a time when all was well with the world, and no harm dared befall us. Those were good times. Our families were deeply intertwined, and we roamed freely between each other's homes. My grandmother was the 3rd girl in a family of 13 children, raised among a network of siblings, cousins, and extended kin. When school was out, kids stayed wherever they pleased. Every door remained perennially open, and the heart of it my great-grandmother's home, a place where laughter echoed and love simmered, quite literally, in a great black pot over an open fire. The Sunday soup, though they had a gas stove by the time I was a child, the true heart of the kitchen was the fireside, hanging from the top floor on the leeward side of the house, perfectly positioned to catch the wind needed to keep the flames alive. In that space, great iron pots sat over crackling fires, their bubbling contents filling the air with the rich, savory aroma of the day's special Sunday soup. The ingredients, whatever was left over from the Saturday meat sale, thrown together with love, seasoned by tradition, and stirred with the knowing hands of generations of excellent cooks. Alongside the soup were fresh breads and sweets, made the day before, waiting to be devoured by the many mouths that gathered. It fed all of us and anyone who stopped by. To this day, Ma Sarah's Sunday soup remains legendary in our family, a memory passed down like an heirloom, its taste lingering in the stories told by her descendants. Time and change. My great-grandfather was a cattle rancher, selling fresh beef and milk, while the backyard held a goat pen near the drain. During the rainy season, alligators would emerge from the waters, hunting whatever they could find, sometimes a goat or 2. The cows, too large to be threatened, were kept miles away. It was a world of tradition, of routine, of love. But time, as it always does, changed everything. My great-grandmother passed 12 years old. 2 years later, at 14, I left the village. The connection frayed. The adults who once held us together, one by one, passed on. Though I visit regularly, I have never returned to my great-grandmother's yard, the place where my childhood flourished in laughter, warmth, and love. The old fireside has long since gone cold. Time has taken love from us, and time has given new love to us. But Ma's soup, the liquid glue that held us bound together, has not bubbled in that large clawfoot pot since I was a girl of 12.